Alrighty. Okay, hopefully we're good. Hey, Virgo-Libra. Welcome to your timeless love message. I hope that this live finds you all well and in good spirits. For those of you that might be new, welcome to my channel. My name is Gabrielle. You're tuned in to Cusp of Roses. And this is our Timeless Love Message Energy Series, where we take a look into the romantic and love vibrations and frequencies that surround you. Okay? Whether you are born on the Virgo-Libra cusp, you have strong Virgo or Libra energies in your natal chart, or there is a strong Virgo-Libra dynamic between you and someone who might be a love interest or that you are connected to in love, does not necessarily matter. You might even just be drawn to the title. I'm grateful that you're here. Grateful you decided to check this reading out, okay? And I trust that there will be a message in here for you. For those of you that are returning, welcome back, y'all. All right, I hope you have enjoyed your week thus far as we're getting started into it. I thank you for your patience, as always. And Virgo Libra, we're just going to see what you guys got going on, okay? I'm going to do a quick pre-channel message, and then once I'm done or kind of feel like we've gotten everything we needed to know before we start out of the way, I will sound my singing bowl one time. We'll let that sound travel. Once it dissipates, I'll do a quick prayer. Please feel free to pray along with me or do whatever gratitude or grounding practice feels right and best for you at that moment. And then we'll see what these cards have to say for you, Virgo Libra, okay? Virgo Libra, thank you so much, Divine. What do I need to know prior to this Virgo Libra love energy reading? What is important for me to know prior to us getting started on this Virgo Libra love message? All right, I just heard anticipation, anxious. Maybe some of you guys are dealing with some anxiety, or you're anticipating some form of communication from someone that you might fancy here, Virgo Libra, or someone might fancy you and they might feel a little anxious about talking to you about it. Virgo Libra, Virgo Libra. Yeah, I just heard can't wait. Somebody cannot wait to talk to you here, or you can't wait to talk to somebody, Virgo Libra. Communication is coming, all right? I feel like that's the major theme here for this reading for you, Virgo Libra. Communication is coming. I feel like there's been a delay. I just heard a long delay, like delayed for a long time. This has been a long time in the making. Sisterhood wanted to pop out here. The value of true sisterhood is priceless. The support and guidance of someone's sister or female friend, whether physically or spiritually, should be considered. Ooh. Are we about to have some girl talk here? Okay. And or you could be getting some sort of communication from a feminine figure in your life here, Virgo Libra, that might change the game. Like it might change your perspective on something or someone. It might confirm some things that you've maybe spiritually felt that are now kind of like tangible reality or confirmation in the physical. Something that is said from a female energy towards you, Virgo Libra, is going to be monumental when it comes to a shift in energy in your love life, or when it comes to a particular love connection. It's almost like someone might say something that only you and this person would know, or like it's in that type of realm, whether you have a spiritual leader, maybe this is like a pastor or a therapist or somebody that you look up to for advice, or that you look to for advice. It's like they're going to say something that, again, only you and your person would know. That's going to be confirmation that either what you suspected was real or was true, your intuition was on point, or it's going to illuminate what you didn't know. Okay, what else? What else do I need to know prior to Virgo Libra's love reading? Patience. I know we do not like to hear that word in love readings, Virgo Libra, but patience. Patience, patience, patience. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to again sound my singing bowl. Go ahead and get started on whatever grounding or gratitude practice feels right and best for you in this moment, Virgo Libras. It just it ensures that you guys are open to the messages, right? Because sometimes if you could have a closed heart or closed energy while watching readings, it won't sink in the way that it needs to, or again, things that are important for you to connect with might go over your head. So again, offer yourself some sort of grounding, some sort of gratitude, open up your heart space, and let's get started. Almighty Creator, my ascended ancestors, and all holy angels, I thank you so much for being here with me and with the Virgo Libra Cusp Collective of Energy here on YouTube and my soul tribe that may tune into this reading. I thank you so much for bringing forth the most important, clear, and concise love messages that Virgo Libras need to hear in this moment regarding their romantic and love vibrations and connections. We thank you so much for that clear guidance, for your grace, your love, your mercy, your protection, the peace that you bring, and your presence with us in this moment. We love you, and so it is. All right, Virgo Libra, this deck feels like it is ready to talk. Let's see what you guys got going on. Love energy and love messages for Virgo Libra. Love message and love. Whoa. Do I want it to fall? No. Price of love flipped out here. Are you willing to make an investment when it comes to love? Are you ready to pay the toll? Remember that love is not a destination, but a journey. You also have vulnerability that came out in reverse. This emotional openness. Ooh, excuse me. Yeah, throat chakra here. Somebody has something to say. Communication, for sure. Vulnerable communication, because it's in the reverse. This emotional openness is essential in all healthy relationships as it paves the way for deeper understanding. I'm going to leave it in reverse because that's how it flipped up, which is to say that somebody is not being emotionally open whatsoever. I don't mean to laugh, Virgo Libra, but for vulnerability to be the card that flips out in reverse, I haven't got a reverse oracle in a very, very, very long time. So for this to be the one in a while is kind of comical. Okay. But yeah, someone's not open emotionally whatsoever. Like, no, not happening, not opening, not saying, not speaking. But that's the price to pay. It's like the price to pay is to put this upright. The price that someone has to pay in this love relationship or in this love energy is vulnerability. You no longer get to hide. You no longer get to block yourself off. You no longer get to be closed. It's like somebody here has to open up. And the simple fact that someone has to open up, that's the price to pay. It's like that's the toll. Can't be in a healthy relationship without healthy communication. So if you can't say what you need to say, or you can't even communicate, you feel like it's safer for you to just not say anything, or you're just like keeping it in, that seems like the obstacle here for a particular love connection. Someone doesn't want to say anything. Someone doesn't want to talk. Someone doesn't want to be emotionally vulnerable. And or Virgo Libra, someone's just not emotionally available to you. or you're not emotionally available to somebody, because we are in your energy, Virgo Libra. The price to pay is vulnerability. Now, whether Virgo Libra is actually willing to pay that price, we shall see when we get into the tarot. One more love message here for Virgo Libra. Price to pay in this vulnerability in reverse. Wow, it's fate. Fate just sound the singing bowl. In life and love, things may not always be clear, make sense, or seem to be going our way. What is meant to be will be. Choose peace as you navigate life. Okay, so instantly I felt like someone might be keeping themselves emotionally closed off as a way of choosing peace when it comes to a particular situation. Like that might be the price to pay, to not be overly emotionally invested, and or that I feel like this is just a mindset though for somebody. It's like someone thinks if they don't emotionally invest, then they either can't get hurt, or whatever will be, whatever is fated won't affect them as much because they weren't emotionally invested anyway. So, okay, yeah, it sucks, but it's like someone's either anticipating, that's that anticipation. Someone's either anticipating something going not their way, or not so well, or not so good, or anticipating the fall or the dissolving of a relationship. So it's like someone's either taking their emotional investment out now before it all crumbles. Because something tells me that the weight of what would crumble in this particular love energy would it's like the feelings and the vulnerability and the parts of either Virgo Libra or whomever Virgo Libra is connected to would be stuck under the rubble of all of that. It would be stuck there in that tower, in that situation, in that crumbling. And it's like, I don't want to pay the price of leaving parts of myself behind, or with someone, or in this situation. Because this is a fated thing. Meaning there's a lot of free will that's a part of this particular love connection for you, Virgo Libra. It's fate. Meaning it is what those involved choose it and make it to be. Not necessarily by the hand of the divine. It's more or less in the hands of those involved. So if you want it to work, it can. If you don't, it won't. If you don't want to open up, it might not work. If you do open up, it still might not work, right? Like it's kind of like, it's whatever the two people involved here decide to put into it, the investment. And I kind of get the feeling here, Virgo Libra, that some of you guys might feel like that investment is too high of a cost. It costs you your peace in some sort of way. Being vulnerable with this person, being open to this person costs you your peace. Yet, the only real way to know what is fated, and or the only real way to see this thing through, Virgo Libra, seems to be vulnerable, like to open up. It's like someone has to put themselves out there, or someone has to put their emotions on the line. And I think whomever that is afraid to do so because it might not end up in their favor, right? Like, let's say it's you, Virgo Libra. If you have something that you want to express when it comes to love, you want to finally share your emotions or something like that, it's like putting that out on the line. That person you want to express that to could still choose to say no, or could still choose to allow the relationship to dissolve, or could still, again, fate. It's like putting it in someone else's hands and hoping that they don't crush it, but knowing full well that that's a full possibility. That's what's scary for someone here, or that's why someone is like, yeah, no, like, we're not doing that. Like, I'm not risking it for any biscuits here. Not at all. I mean, if that's your energy, Virgo Libra, just be mindful and be aware that by not being vulnerable, you're still choosing the fate of this connection. You know what I mean? Like, it's still a choice that you're making. I also get that there could have been a tower moment here between you and a lover, where it's kind of like whatever has happened has put Virgo Libra up on guard, or like really very much so wanting to uninvest emotionally. And this would be, again, that price to pay. In order to really build a solid relationship here, Virgo Libra, you have to remain vulnerable even through the tough times. Like, you can't necessarily pick and choose when you want to be open and when you don't. That's not going to be a solid foundation for this relationship to grow on. It has to be full vulnerability and openness despite all the other chaos or all the other situations that might be happening. So again, it's like someone feels like that's a heavy price to pay, to have to be vulnerable with someone who's maybe hurt my feelings or disappointed me in some way. Because that's kind of what I'm getting. I'm seeing the Five of Cups, which is emotional disappointment. Someone who's let you down. So in the essence of fate, you would be with this person or connected to this person to learn some really valuable lessons when it comes to openness and what that truly means. Because I kind of get the feeling here, Virgo Libra, that if you remain unopen, it's like in order to choose peace, someone might let it go. So again, Virgo Libra, if this is you and this is a connection that you really do want, the challenge is to be vulnerable. If this is the person you're connected to, this is what they're challenged with. Wanting to keep the connection going, but struggling with opening up after their feelings have been hurt, or some situation that kind of, I just heard, bruised their ego a bit. Okay, you could be dealing with someone who has a bit of a fragile ego right now. So in order to surrender to their ego or surrender their ego, they would have to be vulnerable, but someone's having a hard time with that. You could be dealing with the Leo. I also feel Taurus energy here. I just heard Libra, so this could be you too, or you could be dealing with another Libra. Or Cancer. All right. There you go. Bottom of the deck, words of affirmation. Never be afraid to express your true feelings with the one you love. Seize the opportunity to let someone know that they are missed or loved. This may be your or your person's love language. That's what I'm saying. Words of affirmations. Throat chakra. Okay? Somebody has to say something here. Somebody has to affirm how they feel by speaking it and communicating it when it's least favorable, or it's not as comfortable to do so, when it doesn't bring you any sort of advantage here, Virgo Libra. Or again, I feel like for half of you, this is like your person. Like they struggle with not being petty, maybe, or not. Yeah, it's like somebody struggles with, like, when they feel some type of way, they're feeling some type of way. Like there's no vulnerability. Like they either ice out completely or they close up and shell up. It could definitely be a Cancer. Until they know for sure that you're either sorry, or again, it's kind of like that words of affirmation. They then have to be reassured out of their shell. I almost feel like whatever and whomever needs to communicate is how peace is found in this connection. Someone has to either say or let their true feelings be known. And seizing the opportunity gives me Wheel of Fortune energy. Like this is a shift in the current between you and this person, where here's another opportunity to say what you need to say and say it directly. Because I get that too. Like not kind of dance around it. Like straight through the middle here. Or this could turn into a missed opportunity. For some of you, this is someone you're fated to be with, like this chance and opportunity to seize is fated for you both, but whether or not you choose to accept the fate or you let it pass you by is again where I feel like there's a fork in the road. The price. Someone's like, I don't know. That seems to be a heavy price to be vulnerable. I don't want to do that all the way, but I also don't want to lose this person, or I don't want to miss out on this opportunity, but I also don't want to be vulnerable. So you see, somebody's like in a two of swords type of energy. I want the connection, but I also don't want to be vulnerable. But in order to have the connection, I have to be vulnerable, but that's not something I really want to do. So the question would be to whoever's in that energy, why? Why don't you want to be vulnerable? What's stopping you? Is it a bruised ego? Okay, that's fair, right? Somebody hurt your feelings, said something you didn't like, or made you feel a certain type of way. That's fair, but could it be a misunderstanding? That could be that for some of you guys. It could be a misunderstanding. Misreading the cues, or misreading someone's signals, or misreading someone's body language or tone. Like, I get that somebody has that type of sensitivity here where it's like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to kind of step a little lightly, a little bit. Whether this person or you have just been hurt a lot, so you're just kind of extra guarded, like the Nine of Wands. You're a bit of like a wounded warrior. You've been through a lot and you're a little tender, you know? Or it's like on someone's energy or on someone's spirit to speak up, like to not be a shell and to not close in and like actually come out and say whatever it is that they need to say. But this definitely feels like saying it face to face or saying it directly, because I almost get that like someone in this connection who maybe is struggling to be vulnerable has been sidestepping. It's a Cancer. Some of y'all, this person has Cancer heavy in their chart, or it's their sun, their moon, their rising, maybe their Jupiter, maybe their Venus. It's like I just see like a crab like sidestepping, like not just dancing down the middle, like just trying to work around it. So whether this person has been trying to drop hints that they like you, or that they're have true feelings for you, or whatever this true feeling energy is, somebody's not being direct with it, and it's like I feel like it's not landing the way that this person wants it to land intentionally. Like spirit, whatever involvement spirit does have in this connection is like almost blocking the side steps so that this person has to actually turn this upright and open up and be vulnerable. Like be vulnerable out loud. It's almost like this person's like whispering it, like saying it really quietly so that Virgo Libra maybe might hear them, but maybe they won't. So then it won't rock the boat too much. But then someone needs to kind of like, you know what I mean? Clear the frog out of the throat and just maybe not shout it from the mountaintops, but at least project the voice a little bit. You know what I mean? Put a little bit more volume behind it. Oh, Virgo Libra, whom are you dealing with? Let me know if you're comfortable and willing, because I kind of want to laugh, but I also don't want to laugh because I kind of get that this is frustrating for someone out there. Yeah, somebody's under judgment. Judgment just wanted to flip out here. Someone's definitely under judgment to be vulnerable. That's the price they have to pay. So this would be somebody who said, I will never, ever, ever put myself out there again. Ever. Ever, 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 never, ever. And then here comes Virgo Libra, or Virgo Libra, here comes this person. And you're like, ugh. You know what I mean? It's like, it's stuck in your throat or stuck in someone's throat here. Words of affirmation. Yeah, because I almost get that for some of you guys, it's like trying to show, or someone's been trying to show what they feel are their true feelings through actions. But the person that you're dealing with, you need words of affirmation. Where some people can kind of pick up like, oh, I can kind of tell that this person likes me or whatever the case because of look at how they're acting or look at the actions that they're taking. it's like, yeah, no, because I'm not even going to read into that unless you say that that's what it is. Somebody has to say something clearly, like not, oh man. Yeah, some of you guys, this person has maybe felt like they've said something, but it hasn't been direct. I just saw the sun, like I said, so, come on now, Page of Cups. And the sun, you could be dealing with a Leo. But it's like, I want to say Page of Cups is Cancer energy too. Don't quote me on that, but I want to say that. I do want to say that. So this person could be on the Cancer Leo cusp. That could be it too. Doesn't necessarily have to be. But again, it's like, no, someone here needs, I need you to say it. I need you to say it straight. All right. Let's get a little deeper into this. Sorry, the cards are kind of a little wonky. Scoop these up some. All right. Tell me more here, Divine, about the price of love, vulnerability in reverse, and fate, with the words of affirmation clarifying. What does Virgo Libra need to know about the price of love, this vulnerability being in reverse, this lack of openness, and what fate has to do with this situation? What is the price of love here for Virgo Libra? Thank you. Should we take it? Yeah, I guess we could. There's the Emperor and the Hermit. Okay. So there you are in your Hermit energy, Virgo. Emperor would represent Aries energy or Taurus energy. Yeah, the Hermit would actually be a Virgo Libra energy for me as a reader, because I do read cusp. There you are. So it's up to you to take control. Are you willing to take control and sit in this Emperor energy and take action, Virgo Libra, to be vulnerable where you either really don't want to be, or it's it's going to take Virgo Libra to dig real deep. There's that Two of Swords. Yep. It's y'all. And that's okay. No judgment here, y'all. I'm telling y'all, we all go through these cycles, okay? Yeah, I mean, being vulnerable after going through a lot of trauma or a lot of tough situations or tough relationships can be very, very hard. Very, very difficult. Because, right, what if you get hurt again? What if it doesn't work out? Then somehow, some way, it's going to feel like it was all for nothing, right? That's what the mind would want to tell you, or the ego would want to tell you. See, you shouldn't have did that, Virgo Libra, because now, look, you did all that and nothing came of it. But that's where you got to kind of quiet down the ego. And remember here, Virgo Libra, that you're here to experience things, right? And if you block yourself off from experiences, then what life are you really living? As comfy as the Hermit energy is, and it is a part of your natural vibration, yeah, it's a burden. It's a lot to carry. It's a lot to carry. 10 of Wands. Where I feel like if you take the chance and seize the opportunity to be vulnerable, it might actually have the opposite effect, where you think vulnerability will then add more weight to you and make it more daunting. It's actually going to lighten you up a little bit. But there you are, Two of Swords. Do I pay this price? Is it going to be a hefty, heavy load to carry? It might feel like that, but honestly, Virgo Libra, with the 10 of Wands, you're carrying other people's energy. Don't carry the past around with you. Some of you are doing that a little bit, carrying your past wounds around with you as I almost kind of feel like these past situations, like they've healed. Like, you're free to let it go. You just have to choose to let it go. Right? Yeah, but what do? I mean, look, the Emperor with the Hermit and the Two of Swords is like perfect split energy. I want to take control. I want to make moves. I want to rebel against this pattern of being in the Hermit. I want to take a risk and take a chance, which is what the Emperor does best. They are risk takers. I really want to do that. That's one sword. That's one truth. But on the other hand, I am so comfy in this hermit energy that it's like I could be here forever. I don't really want to be exposed. Because what if the light's too bright? What if I can't handle it? What if I get rejected? What if it just becomes another wand for me to carry? Another, almost like, for some of you, it's like a fear of failure. Like some of you, it's like the mind is telling you that if you're vulnerable and it doesn't work out, then you're like the biggest failure ever. And that could not be further from the truth, Virgo Libra. You have to know that. But that's how someone's like taking it on. Like, if it doesn't go right, that's like another wand I have to carry. I already have 9. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a very, very difficult space to be in, especially mentally. Okay, so sending love out to y'all, and I hope that dissipates soon. But let's see, let's get a little deeper into why you're not being vulnerable. You have the Empress, so now we have a true pair. The Emperor and the Empress are here. So that means this is absolutely being vulnerable around your feelings for someone, because the Empress is Venus in and of herself as a celestial energy. Love, pleasure, all of the finer things, abundance, attraction, connection, right? It's like all the things that Virgo Libra really, really wants. Again, could definitely be dealing with a Taurus here, but it's also Libra energy. It's your vibration. With the Hierophant, okay, so all of this major arcana is not playing with you. This is definitely a soul lesson here for someone. The Empress and the Hierophant. Again, accentuating the Taurus. Like I said, some of you could definitely be dealing with the Taurus. It's almost like this person has love for you, really does care for you, or feels as if they do, but some sort of law or oath, or again, it's like someone made an oath. Jeez. Virgo Libra. If this is not you, Virgo Libra, this is somebody that you're connected to. It's like they made an oath to like never be open to love again. I will not love again. You will never catch me being vulnerable with anyone ever again. Cost is too much. Price is too heavy. Can't afford it. Not enough in the bank for that. You know what I mean? Like someone was like, I'm taking an oath. I hereby swear to never, ever, 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 ever again. So that's kind of what it feels like you're doing. But they have so much love to give. I feel it's kind of, it's understandable. I feel like I feel for this person. If this isn't you, if this is you, I feel for you too, Virgo Libra. Because it's like, I get it. You have so much love to give, but it's like, at what cost? Maybe you feel like you paid the price too many times. You paid the toll too many times. At this point, the toll made owe you. You know what I mean? It's like somebody feels like they're owed something here. Tell me more about this vulnerability in reverse. With the Empress and the Hierophant, yeah. It's the Ten of Swords. Like I said. Yeah. Ten of Swords. Can't do it. I've been stabbed in the back too many times. I've just been betrayed too many times. It's done. Like, I'm done. The old me that was so free and loving and in that Empress energy is not here no more. I've learned my lesson, the Hierophant, to never trust again. Or vulnerability is what gets you hurt. Oh, Virgo Libra. Virgo Libra, Virgo Libra. So tell me the energy between vulnerability and reverse and fate here. Come on now. You got the Six of Wands. There's a Leo energy. Again, you do have Sagittarius here with the Ten of Wands. Libra again with the Two of Swords. Gemini here with the Ten of Swords. y'all. Virgo Libra, I'm done with y'all. Really? Really, really? So you're going to have the two pairs, like the two pairs in your love reading. No big deal. Yeah, no, why would you be vulnerable with the Emperor and the Empress and the High Priestess and the Hierophant out? Right? Six of Wands and then the High Priestess. It's I'm going to read that again. In life and love, things may not always be clear, make sense, or seem to be going our way. What is meant to be will be. High Priestess energy. Choose peace as you navigate life. Now, for some of y'all, this clearly is a very, very high level soulmate, a divine counterpart. If you believe in the twin flame journey, this is what we're connected to here, Virgo Libra. Because of the pairs. I mean, clearly, the Emperor and the Empress, the Hierophant and the High Priestess. 4 out of your 5 major arcana are pairs. I kind of get with the High Priestess because there is the Torah there in the High Priestess's hand. It's kind of written. This connection here between you and whomever this is, it is written. It's in the book. The book that we're all playing out here. It's in the book. Tell me more about fate in the High Priestess. 5 of Pentacles. So it's almost kind of like someone just knows that they're going to be left out in the cold and or that they have to leave this counterpart out in the cold. The only way to truly have success is to leave somebody behind, because I feel like somebody's stuck in this 10 of Swords. Like somebody is just, well, it's the Hierophant, so they're stubborn as all get out. Yeah, they refuse to seeing it any other way. Refusing to. So I feel like this High Priestess is like, okay, well, I guess we're just going to have to leave this out in the cold. Now, there are 2 people in the 5 of Pentacles. So for some of you, because you know that this is what this person is struggling with, you might wait it out. You might. Because maybe you feel the pull of fate really strong with this person. Like, somehow, some way, I know that this person is going to be a part of my life. What that's going to look like, I don't know. But it just, the energy's too strong for it not to be. You've got the Knight of Wands. So for some of you where you're at the 2 of Swords, deciding on whether or not to leave this person out in the cold, don't be too hasty to make that decision. Take your time. Choose peace as you navigate life, right? Knight of Wands doesn't necessarily choose peace. They kind of choose chaos a little bit. They like to run into the fire. They like to kind of move quickly. And it's like, all right, well, if it's not this, let's just burn it to the ground. Whatever. Start over. You know what I mean? Like, that's the attitude of the Knight of Wands. And you've got Temperance. 2 Sagittarian energies. I'm definitely going to leave that there. Words of affirmation, your Temperance angel. So here's the divine hand here, this Temperance angel. Matter of fact, I feel like I need a card here, but I don't want to lose the Temperance. Okay, if it's meant to come back, we've all seen Temperance, right? I showed it to you guys. So if it's meant to come out, it'll come out. I really do feel like that. Whoever is in this 2 of Swords, where it's like, I don't really know what I want to do, don't feel the pressure to make a quick decision, okay? Now, for others of you, it feels like this High Priestess might make a quick decision to say 5 of Pentacles. Like, I'm just going to leave this out in the cold. I'm just going to leave it out. Because clearly this person doesn't want to move on from the 10 of Swords. I can't necessarily sit and wait around. Like, Knight of Wands is like, my intuition, my spirit is telling me to move. So Virgo Libra, that's the opportunity. This High Priestess is getting the call to move on and move forward from this. And it almost feels like, because you can almost kind of see with the Knight of Wands how the Knight is kind of looking backwards. It's like, I'm headed forwards, but if you were to take a step, or like, again, whomever's in this Ten of Swords, like if you were to just rise up a little bit, if I see a little movement, I might not move so quickly, but if I don't see movement, I'm going to let the horse keep on moving forward. So that's the fate. It's like, this is absolutely fate. Meaning, again, it's up to the human will, the free will. What's meant to be will be. What you will to be will be. Tell me more about fate in words of affirmation. Come on now. Really? With the Star card? The Ace of Wands, the World, and the Star card. The World. I'm going to put the Ace of Wands here. I'm going to put the Star card here. Come on now, with the Chariot behind it. There's your Cancer. So for some of you, Virgo, Libra, this is a Cancer energy, regardless of where the placement is, coming towards you. Because they feel that, yeah, let fate have it. This is about to end. The World. Fate's about to bring this situation to an end if somebody doesn't move or show signs of life. Not signs of life, Spirit. I really feel like what that is growth next to the Star card. It's like somebody needs to grow. Someone has to decide to transcend this Ten of Swords, which is truly what the Ten of Swords is about. It's transcending a mindset. It's a mindset, a perspective, a paradigm that you can no longer return to. In order for you to either gain the Ace of Swords to start back over through the minor arcana, or to move into the Page of Swords. Studying now what you've learned. Now you've really mastered the skill. So it's up to someone to choose to master something here in their mindset, or to say that this mindset won't bog me down, or to not think in a particular way so that they can have victory here. But I almost feel like someone feels as if staying in the Ten of Swords is what's going to bring them victory. But I kind of feel like that's a blind Two of Swords, Ten of Wands. Like, no. With the Ace of Wands here, for the World and the Ace of Wands to come out together to clarify the energy between fate and words of affirmation, it's like whoever this is that needs to speak, that needs to say something, that needs to express, I think they're going to do so, but with the World here, I feel like it's going to be at the last as possible second. Like, again, the shot clock is down to 45 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds, 10 seconds. And then it's, like, going to come out right before it's about, like, the clock hits 0. Which, I don't know how you're going to feel about that, but it's your Ten of Pentacles. But it's your Ten of Pentacles, Virgo, Libra. It's your Ten of Pentacles. So tell me more about this, the words of affirmation here. Or you know what? Give me one more for the Two of Swords. Do I even want to ask that? What's the right decision to make here for Virgo, Libra? Yeah, let's get into it. Eek. Okay. Well, there you have it. That came out real quick after I asked that question. The right choice is to move forward mentally. To move on from this battle of the mind. And I feel like that's what I mean. It's like to move on from the Ten of Swords. To transcend it. To get clarity. To leave that energy in the past. Tower. That's a real awakening. An awakening done by the divine. And remember, Temperance came out. So this would be your angels and your ancestors, if this is your energy, Virgo Libra, saying, if you don't pull yourself up out of that Ten of Swords, we're going to cause a tower that's going to force you to. And it's going to be a lot easier if you make the decision to do it yourself. So decide now to get out of that mindset, or we're going to send a tower and that's going to force you out. And I know that that seems kind of like a little harsh, a little cut, a little dry, but I also feel like I have to say this for whomever's like not comfortable being vulnerable or intentionally trying not to be vulnerable. In a roundabout way, it does feel like a game sort of with the Six of Wands. It's like someone wants to have the advantage. It's like someone thinks that by not being vulnerable, they have an advantage in the situation, which is only like catapulting this whole fate thing to come to an end. You know what I mean? It's like it's only pushing this High Priestess further away from the situation or this connection. All right, well, tell me now here, what does Virgo Libra need to know about words of affirmation? Yeah, there's that fear energy. Someone doesn't want to get rejected, almost. It's like, I think that's what the root of all of this is. Someone just feels like it's too big of a risk. They don't want to get rejected, so how they're going to maintain power in the situation or control of the situation is by not being vulnerable. But again, it's actually having the complete opposite effect. Words of affirmation with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups, Virgo Libra, or Virgo Libra cross watcher. Okay. With the Five of Wands, the Knight of Swords, the Queen of Swords, and the Five of Swords. That's what I'm saying. It's like, don't let the past or your mindset that's still stuck in the past rob you of your Ten of Cups. Words of affirmation here. What does Virgo Libra need to know about these true feelings that need to be expressed? Or let's just say, who needs to do this expression? Bottom of the deck here, Divine. Thank you. Two of Wands. Which I want to say is Aries energy. So again, you started with the Emperor, which is Aries energy. And now we're ending with the Emperor here as far as this portion of Tarot is concerned. Either or is what I kind of feel. Two of Wands. It's kind of like, it's almost either up to both of y'all, or what I'll say is whoever feels as if they were in control, which I kind of feel like is this Hierophant Emperor energy, they're the ones that has to say what they truly feel. Because I don't know that they're realizing that they're losing this High Priestess, like, by the second. Like, the World card is here, meaning this will be a final permanent ending if something isn't expressed. But it's up to when it's someone's free will, though. It's a Two of Wands. It's like they can choose to do so or they can choose not to. And I almost feel like that's why I felt like I had to put Temperance back or like not land on that card, because it's almost like this is an area or this is a situation or this is like the phase of the journey where the angels can't necessarily come in and help. It's like it has to be initiated by the people involved, more or less by this Hierophant Emperor. Because it's almost like the Emperor and this Hierophant feels like, okay, not being vulnerable is granting me success in making this High Priestess pay attention to me more. When the High Priestess is in the Star energy, they're like in their own world. Like, okay, like I really do feel like it's not landing, or it's not It's not having the effect that the Hierophant Emperor thinks it's having on the Empress High Priestess. They're in the star energy, meaning they're focused on their healing. They're open and naked and free and vulnerable with it. And it's almost kind of like Five of Pentacles is that step before you actually get reciprocity. So it's like this High Priestess can only be out in the cold with this Emperor or this Hierophant for so long. Like that cycle is going to come to an end. And this High Priestess is going to Knight of Wands it and move on to the next. So the price you pay is huge here, okay? We're going to end this portion of the reading here. There will be an extended for members, okay? If you would like to join my channel and become either a bloom or a bouquet, you will gain access to all of the extended love readings that I have done on my channel thus far, okay? Especially the ones that I've done last week and the ones I will continue to do this week, okay? You will get a members tab. They will all be posted there. You will also gain access to the extended and members only playlist here on my channel for exclusive content and videos. I hope that this landed and I hope that it reached and kind of got to whoever this needed to hear it, because this seems super, super important, especially when it comes to this high level, high energy, high frequency romantic connection, soulmate connection that is here and present. Again, with the Emperor and the Empress and the Hierophant and the High Priestess. The two biggest pairs you would really want to show up as when it comes to a love reading. The choice is someone's. All right. Hi, Doctor. Thanks for being here. I'm just checking out the chat. Hi, Janae. Hi, Demetria. Yes, one of y'all need to jump in the fire. Absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you guys so much. Hi, Remix. Thanks for being here, love. I love when you guys pop in and say hi. But this has been, again, it. I will move over into the extended reading again for members shortly. I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, I hope that this reading served you well. Let me know what you connected with in the comments down below. I'd love to hear that from you all. It definitely helps me as a reader to know who I'm connecting with here. And make sure you like the video if you enjoyed these messages or you felt like it was a part of your story. Also, make sure you subscribed if you haven't. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoyed this reading series. We'll be continuing through love readings for the rest of this week. Then we will have our full moon reading, and then we'll get into all of the cosmic energy check-ins all over again, okay? So if you're interested in that type of content, make sure you subscribe again. I would love to have you as a member of my channel and a member of my tribe. If you want to be notified when I am live on my channel pretty much every day around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you want to make sure you have that bell notification turned on to all, okay? That'll make sure that you get that notification when I'm live so you can tune in. But if I don't see you guys again on the membership side, if you want to sign up, you can hit join next to subscribe or go into the description box and click the link next to join my channel for exclusive readings and perks. That'll bring you to the YouTube sign up page. I absolutely encourage you guys to sign up wherever you feel comfortable, even if it's not for access to the extended love readings. I appreciate all of you who are supporting me and all of your support for just tuning in. All right. I hope to see you all in the next one, Virgo Libra. Namaste.